C is no longer a host of the Lolcow Live podcast, and I don't like that because Tommy C was like the only adult in the room. Yeah, I know. I think Keemstar at 42 is the oldest of. No, Boogie is the oldest at 50, but Boogie's not an adult in the room. But I think Keemstar is the oldest of the other three, and that was not a good look by any of them by having Tommy C go out. Now, Keem wanted everybody to sign non-disclosure agreements. Okay, fine. I can understand wanting to do that, especially with some of the rumors going around that a lot of the stuff is faked and scripted for drama, which I could see that kind of happening in some cases. I don't think they told Boogie to fake cancer 2 years ago. Um, I do think they definitely were like, what if Boogie is faking cancer? And then decided to look into it, determined he was faking cancer, and then called Destiny and were like, hey, can you look into this? Especially because I think Turkey Tom was part of the show. Turkey Tom Mudahar and Nick Diorio, who also, I believe, was fired from the show. But this just, it bothers me because it shows that Keemstar is okay with somebody faking cancer being on his podcast. And it's the second time that Keemstar and Tommy C have been on a podcast together where Keem has basically just sort of told Tommy to go away. And I don't like that because Tommy's actually a nice guy. And Tommy was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that. And then the other day when they were like, Tommy, delete. Tommy still has at Lolcow Live member in his Twitter bio, which is wow, surprised. I'm surprised he does that. Still does that. Now he does some hockey and some soccer stuff, which is fine. He also does some commentary and all that. But like, he was somebody who I thought could hold Boogie down and actually confront Keem. Keem's confrontations of Boogie are just like, what? Oh my god, I missed some clips yesterday during their host tryouts, which was wild because there was a guy who went on and faked prostate cancer. It was like medical records. And then apparently somebody was went on and was like, "I'm going to confront you, Wings, about your paid trick stuff." So I'm looking at their views from the new host tryouts, which does include me. It was 2 hours, 49 minutes, and 49 seconds of two of it actually being watched or being produced. Average view duration was 22 minutes and 48 seconds. There were 51 chats per minute, I believe is the chat rate. 49,729 total views. 7,650 was the peak concurrent with 18,899 hours, 22 minutes, and 1 second of watch time, which is um, 2.1 years of watch time on a show, which is wild to me. Especially because I feel like a lot of the people who were there watching were the people who were trying out to be the new host. And it's just uh, none of them seemed like they were going to fit the message of what the show was. Okay, maybe the guy who faked cancer would have been good. Maybe the guy who faked cancer would have been a good host. I think they should have a host who actually is a cancer survivor. Like, I think that would be the best option. Absolutely wild that they're not doing that. Um, and it's just absolutely hilarious that they have, okay, Tommy C. He's gone, and now we've got Boogie, cancer. It looks like he may have faked his tattoo. And it's like, King, what are you doing? And he said he's going to bring back Drama Alert. I don't know. Maybe he's bringing back Drama Alert so he can drive viewers to local live, which would be a really good business decision. But it's just, I don't get it. I don't understand what Keemstar's doing with the show because none of it makes sense from a logistical standpoint, from a moral standpoint of having somebody who just took a day off be fired, day off and didn't sign an NDA be fired. The guy who faked cancer is still on the show. It doesn't make sense.